Yeah, we'll start from the beginning. Okay, cool. So we're gonna work the anaconda and the Darce Choke off of the single leg attempt or the single leg sweep from half guard or from butterfly guard. Okay, first of all, I gotta get him to this hip. I gotta win my wizard here, get heavy on my hip, and I wanna get him to his side hip. So in order to do that, I'm gonna do either a 3/4 crank or I'm gonna do my arm in crank. I kinda like the 3/4 crank. So I'm gonna turn and hit just to get him solid, okay? The first one we're gonna do is the Darce, pretty easy. I have the head already here. I wanna get heavy with my hip to win that arm across. I shoot my bottom arm through as deep as I possibly can and I lock, okay? Now when I roll, I'm gonna use my shoulders to roll to my opposite hip to make sure that the arm placement goes directly across the artery. So when I roll through, I use my shoulders to roll and roll. So now when I finish and squeeze, the artery is right in place on top of the neck, okay? The second option is gonna be into the anaconda choke. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna block down, 3/4 crank, get him on the hip. My left arm is gonna dig through this time instead of the top arm. So my arm around the chin goes through deep, and I grab up and around in the same position. Here, boom. Nice and around in the same position, lock, okay? Now I'm gonna walk back up towards his head, and again, making sure that my chest is putting his arm across the artery. I don't want it up here, so I'm using my chest like a rolling pin to roll down and put it across. Now when I finish, I'm using my chest to roll him back to his back and keeping my pressure on top of the forearm as I come down and put pressure and squeeze for the tap. Okay? Now we have a few options. Okay, now for whatever reason I'm not finishing this choke, and this works again for the Darce and for the anaconda. For whatever reason I'm not finishing this choke. Okay, Dave is going to start to turn up into me. When he turns up into me, boom, I sit through immediately and I grab the throat to finish the arm in good, the bravado. Ooh, nice and tight. Okay? Second option from here, for whatever reason, I can't finish this choke, all right? I'm gonna get him flat on his back. I'm gonna swim my arm through first and get the underhook. And I drive through nice and tight. As I'm driving through, I'm gonna bring, actually I'll get him flat first. As I'm driving through, I'm gonna bring my hand up to make the connection to start the lawnmower. See how my hand here is flat on his stomach? I'm gonna pull it up to turn his neck, flat on the stomach, right? I'm gonna turn it up, hit crank, turn his head, get it flat. I put my elbow to the mat, keep the pressure on. Now I walk towards his head to get that neck turn. Easy tap, nice and simple, okay? Same thing if I want to finish it from the Darce, I just have to switch my arms a little bit. So from the Darce side, here, boom, I come through, nice and solid and tight. I sit through for whatever reason, he starts to come up to his knees. Boom, boom. Finish the guillotine.